It won't stop snowing. I baked some sourdough this morning, and on my plain loaf I attempted to do a snowflake on the top. That did not work out, but that's okay. It's still going to taste yummy. And then I also made a cinnamon roll loaf, which is absolutely delicious. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Knit Book Nook. My name is Sam, and welcome to Vlogmas Week 3. Today is Sunday, December 14th, 2025, and I just got home after a very busy day. So it's about 8 o'clock at night right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I am ready for bed. My kids are in our church's Christmas musical, and they had a performance today, so we just got home from that. And it is like biting cold outside. I think right now it's like 8 degrees, and that's been the high today. When we went to church this morning, it was -3. So it is very, very cold here, and I am so thankful to have knits to keep me warm. To start this video, we are going to open Advents, and then I will jump into what I finished, and then the update on my current projects. So Advents, I will show you. We'll start with fourth wing. So I'm going to hold up what I have so far. This is days 1 through 13 on the string so far. And I am in absolute love with this. I'm really rethinking the scrap witchery blanket because I just love the way that these colors look together, and I don't want to separate them. That's going to be an idea, a decision. It's going to be a decision for another day. Today we're going to open fourth wing, day 14, Daggers and Runes. And this is what the color looks like. So it's blues and grays, and I'm going to add that to my string. Days 1 through 14. So pretty. All right, then next we will do Order of the Phoenix. I'm holding it backwards. I don't even know which way it's going to show up on camera, but this is our days 1 through 14. 1 starts on this end, 13 is on this end. And then today's is Mrs. Weasley's Christmas Knits. Love that. Ooh. So this is Mrs. Weasley's Christmas Knits. Very fun, colorful purples, greens, oranges, reds, grays. Oh, I love that. Let me pull. I wonder if I can find it quickly. I have a different skein of yarn from them. That is Mrs. Weasley theme, but this is the Advent, days 1 through 14. So pretty. This one is super random and doesn't go together. So this one would be fine to split up. But that fourth wing one, I don't know if I want to. Let me see if I can find this real quick. It's not that one. Is it that one? I don't think it's that one. But like, I kind of think it's this one. Yep. So this is Mrs. Weasley's Knits. So let me pull that one back off the string. I feel like this one has more oranges in it. It's definitely more Christmassy compared to this one because it's her Christmas knits. Makes sense, but very similar. I love that. I'll have to figure out how to put that back later. Put this back onto the string. And there we go. Stop trying to jump off. Oh, it knotted itself. That's no good. All right, I fixed it. There we go. Days 1 through 14. Beautiful. And then last but not least for my daily Advents, I have more. I have, oh goodness. I did not think this through when I took this down. This is the Winter's Whisper Advent from Granite State Yarns. This is day 1 through day 13. This is my mom's favorite. She loves the way that this is turning out. I forgot to show you the packaging. Day 14. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Very light pink and purple. That is pretty. So I'm gonna assume we're moving into purples. All right, I'm gonna hold it up. Days 1 through 14. I feel like this is the only one that kind of looks not in place, but it goes, but it does stick out a little bit. But I love this Advent. I cannot wait to start knitting, really with all of them, but I'm really excited for that one. And then I'm going to go to my Treehouse Knit sock sets. I opened up 3 so far. I'll open up another one tomorrow. They are on odd days. So I'm going to show you the first 3 that I opened, if I can find everything I need. Oh dear. Why did I think that they had the same name? All right, I'm thinking I'm right in the order. So this was the first sock set that I received. And this is so pretty. I love this color so much. So this is Stellar Forge, and then the mini is Columba. And these are on the Spruce Socks, which is a 90% extra fine superwash merino, 10% nylon. So that was day 1, or it was December 11th. No, December 9th that I opened this. I know dates. No, I don't. All right, so that was the first one. And then the second one was the Omega Nebula. And that one came with Magellan. These are really pretty. And then for December 13th, it was Birth of a Star. And this is the mini. Lois Day. I can't pronounce that. It's that. I was gonna try, but I was gonna butcher it so bad. So there is the third sock set, and I will open up the next one tomorrow. And then I'm gonna show them all together because these colors are so gorgeous together. What? This is amazing. And so what I decided to knit with these sock sets, it's not going to be socks because I'm a little concerned about the only 10% nylon and how it will hold up because I'm pretty hard wearing on my socks. So they get holes rather quickly. So what I was thinking of knitting is it the Coziest Memory? I think it's the Coziest Memory by a Homespun House. So I'm going to wind these up and hold them double to create a DK weight. And I'm going to knit that blanket with all of these beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, those don't go together, absolutely gorgeous yarns because I'm throwing yarn everywhere, but they're so pretty. I'm so excited. I really can't wait to start working with all of this gorgeousness. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, and then final Advent is Christmas at the Manger by Mandi's Makings. So this is a share a pair sock set. So it's 2 different 50-gram skeins. And so pretty. Today's color is Shepherds in the Fields, and the scripture is Luke 2, 8 through 10. And this is the color. So pretty. This has like yellows and then like it's almost like a denim blue, like a grayish blue. And that's a really good segue into my finished knits because I finished the pair of socks from week 1. I had one sock done last week, and I think I was at the gusset of the second sock. But I finished the pair. So this was Mary and Joseph. And the pattern is Grantham Glamour by Sock Witchery. I did 15 rounds of 2x2 ribbing for the cuff. I did how many repeats? I think it was 3 repeats of the faux cable lace pattern for the leg. And then slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset with the garter ridge. And that's the toe. Don't ask me which one because I have no idea. I just do the same toe I always do. Well, this was Mary and Joseph. It's so pretty. My husband loves the colors. They're not for him though, they're for me. But, you know, validation is always nice. Even if I didn't dye it, I knit it and it looks beautiful. And then last week's colorway was No Room in the End. And I finished the whole pair, both socks. And the pattern I used for this was Dragonfly by Leah Gibson. And again, I did 15 rounds of 2x2 ribbing for the cuff. I did 45 rounds for the leg. I did add a single? I added 1 knit round after the cuff when I switched the colors, and then I went on to the patterning. So I ended up with 45 rounds in total for my leg, a slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset with the garter ridge. And again, the toe that I don't know what it's called. I don't know. It's the one in the Crazy Sock Lady. I just use it on everything because I like it. But yeah, that's the pair. This is one of each. And then hopefully next week, I will add in a third pair of this one. And I don't know what this one wants to be yet. I don't know if I think I said the name. It's Shepherds in the Field. I love it. So pretty. Then, what was next? My works in progress. That's what's next. I will start with my Lanark sweater by Rebecca Clow. And I think last week I had just picked up this side. I'd connected the collar to the shoulder panel, I don't know, I connected the collar to something. And I finished the whole front right panel and I joined in the round, and I'm about 2.5 inches. This is not going to be done for Christmas. And that was my goal, was to have this done for Christmas. And it is very slow going and it's not my favorite project to work on. So I have already come to the conclusion that this will not be done for Christmas, which is sad, but it is so squishy and I love it so much that I want to work on it. But since I know it's not going to be done, I want to work on the things that I can get done. I don't know if that makes sense. But like I like the instant gratification. So I want to work on things that will be completed. And this is going to take me a minute. And that is in my bookshelf book bag that I got from my Aunt Sandy. Most of my bags I get from my Aunt Sandy. They are beautiful and wonderful. If you're looking for any, they sell them at Niche Yarn Store in Delafield, Wisconsin. I think it's Delafield. Now I'm second guessing myself. And then in my chicken bag, also by my aunt, with the sunflowers. This one's so pretty. And then she's got a charm in there. It's a sunflower. I love it so much. But sitting in that bag is a bean and olive that I cast on for my daughter. I'm knitting her the size 5. I think that's a 4 to 6 year. I did measure her to make sure it fit. And as I was knitting on it today, I was like, these look like chief colors. It's not. It's inspired by Nova from Zombie's Floor. I'll insert a picture right here of what she looks like in her colors. But that's the inspiration for this. So we call this her Nova shirt because she wants it to be short sleeve. The pattern is long sleeve. So I'm thinking of modifying it by picking up the stitches, not decreasing anything, but doing about an inch of ribbing and then just binding off. And she will have this cute short sleeve Nova inspired shirt. It's so cute. I love the bean and olive. I've knit 2 of these before. And I do really like the pattern. So it's knit in a DK. I should probably tell you about the yarn. This is knit in a DK weight yarn. This is Knit Picks Swish DK. I get the bear, and so I dyed the yellow and the red. And then I just left the white is the bear. And I didn't do anything to that. And that's everything. I know I don't have like a crazy amount of projects on the needles. I am a pretty monogamous, I think, I'm a pretty single-minded knitter. I like having like a slightly bigger project like a sweater and a sock so I can take it around with me. I was knitting on this today quite a bit. So a lot of the body progress I did get done today. Most of this I got done today because it's just straight stockinette, and so I can knit and read or knit and do other things. And I love that. I know some people get bored with vanilla knitting, but I like to keep my hands busy while I'm either watching TV, reading a book, out and about. Not really out and about. I usually have kids with me when I'm out and about, so having your hands busy with kids is not a good idea. But that one's easier to find time to do because with my Lanark, I have to sit and think about what I'm doing since it's half fisherman's rib. It's not just I can zone out and just go. I have to watch every stitch to make sure I'm doing it correctly. And I just remembered, I didn't tell you guys anything about the yarn. The yarn is Palette by Knit Picks. It is a fingering weight yarn, so I'm holding it double to make a DK weight. And the colorway is, I think it's Pumice. Yeah, it's Pumice Heather. I don't know if that's going to focus. There we go. Yeah, Pumice Heather, and it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool. It's really nice, and I really like it. Again, it's just, since I have to sit and think about it, like, I can't do other things, so that's why I'm not reaching for this right now. And since it's in the round, I did have to change up how I'm doing the fisherman's rib, and it's a lot more purling and like being swoop-de-whoops with the yarn, where it's in the back and then it has to be in the front and then it has to be in the back. No, it's not back and front because that was easier. It's like you have to like constantly bring it back to the front, like over your needle, like when you're knitting brioche. And since it is half brioche, that's what half fisherman's rib is, at least this one, it takes forever. And so I'm not reaching for it. I want to reach for it more because I want it done, but I'm just not. And that's okay. We'll see how much progress I can get done. I was really hoping I like made out like if I can knit like 4 inches on there a day to have 2 days for each sleeve. That's 4 days. Can I get this done by Christmas? I could have it done like knitting wise by Christmas, but I wouldn't have the zipper sewn on, and I also wouldn't have it blocked. And with that pattern, I feel like you need to have it blocked, and you have to block it before you can sew on the zipper, so that way it stretches to its final length before you sew on the zipper. And that's a very long-winded explanation of why I'm trying to justify to myself why I'm not working on it. I just don't want to. That is the reason. Maybe I'll find the time because I really do want it done. I really do. We'll see. I have a little bit of a calmer week. There were some things that I did not mention last week that happened, but I guess it kind of happened on Thursday. But my son has been taking Taekwondo since the summer, and he has graduated from his white belt to his high white belt. And he had his testing for it last Saturday, and we ended up having car issues, and it was just a mess. So I couldn't go to see it, but my husband did tape it for me. But he got his certificate on Thursday saying that he leveled up, and we were so proud of him. My kids also do a little competition at our church called Bible Quiz, and they had their final meet Saturday as well. It was a very busy Saturday. And their team got 4th place. There was only like 12 teams, but still, I'm a very proud mother. I'm so proud of how much they studied and what they learned. So that was also really exciting. And then this week they had their musical, which at our church, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend, and then this coming weekend on the 20th, 21st, I don't know, whatever this, the 19th, 20th, and 21st, they have 3 more performances to do, and they are absolutely adorable. And I've seen the musical twice now, and it made me cry. It's so good. But they were absolutely adorable in it, and I'm just so excited to see them be more involved. And they also had their school Christmas concert on this past Friday on the 13th. No, not the 13th, the 12th. It was on the 12th. They had their Christmas concert at school, so we saw them do their performance there too, and they are just absolutely adorable. I only have 2 kids who are our school age who are in or did all of the stuff. My other 2 kids, we just kind of had to like bring along with us, and for the most part, they did pretty good, but by the end, they were also very bored. It is what it is. You make everything work when you have multiple kids. But this weekend, I think we just have the last 3 performances or our church musical, and that's really it. We're having our Christmas parties. They have them at their school, and we're having Christmas parties at church on Wednesday. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's it. I'm almost done with all of my Christmas shopping. I did not save it for like the complete last minute. We still have parents to buy for and one in-law who will not give me his Christmas list. So we'll figure that out when I'm like, hey, I really need this. But I got most of my Christmas shopping done. So I have to go through all the presents and like mark off, make sure that I did, in fact, get everything done. But I think I did. Do you guys make lists when you do Christmas shopping? Like make sure that people got everything? I feel like you have to, or else there's just too much. And how do you keep track of everything? So I have that. And then my sister, Stephanie, who I usually do this podcast with, her birthday was yesterday. So she was in Chicago. She saw the Phantom of the Opera with our cousin. And we will be celebrating her and her daughter's birthday, because her daughter's birthday is tomorrow. When you're watching this, it's today. On December 15th, it's her daughter's birthday. So we're going to celebrate their birthdays on Thursday. So I guess it is pretty busy now that I'm laying everything out. And then I also really want to make cookies. I have some clips that I should have shown earlier in the video, like way at the beginning. Of just a couple things I did. It's been snowing nonstop here and it's been freezing. So I made some sourdough loaves. And I think the plan this week is to make some cookies. I'm going to try making spritz cookies. They're my husband's favorites, but I've always had issues of getting them onto the pan. And after watching Stock Witchery, I figured out why. I'm using nonstick pans. So when you're trying to get a cookie to stick to a nonstick pan, it's not gonna work. But I do have some aluminum pans. I do have some aluminum pans. So I'm gonna try those out with the spritz cookie recipe and see if that will help when I stamp them out. I'm hoping it will. And then my daughter picked out some peppermint cookies that she really wants to make. So we're gonna do that this week too. That is it for me today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Anything. I am a fairly open book and I will answer them. Follow me on Instagram and Ravelry. I am the Knit Book Nook on both places. I think on Instagram, I have like underscores in between the words. But that is the best place to have more up-to-date photos of what I'm working on and what I finished. Maybe I have not always been the best at posting, but I'm trying to be better. And I will see you guys next week for September, or not September, it's December 21st. Bye.